Yeah, let's do it. Speaking of playing together, thanks for watching NBA on Prime pregame presented by CarMax. Let's say hello to our friends at MSG. Ian Eagle, Stan Van Gundy, and Cassie Hubbard. Hey, friends.
Hey, what's up? Taylor and the gang. What a backdrop. New York City on a Friday night, and Madison Square Garden lit up orange and blue. Jalen Brunson and the New York Knicks trying to top what they did a season ago, taking on Jaylen Brown with even more responsibility this season, and the Boston Celtics, the 2024 NBA champions. This is the NBA on Prime, and it's presented by Wingstop. Tonight, the Boston Celtics and the New York Knicks, Atlantic Division rivals. This is the first of 4 meetings, and we've got it for you right here on Prime. Welcome courtside, everybody. It is here. It is real. It is happening. The NBA on Prime. Ian Eagle, the coach Stan Van Gundy, Cassidy Hubbard. This is the perfect way to open up. We're so thrilled to be with everyone.
Absolutely. One of the longest running rivalries in the NBA, and two teams that met in the playoffs last year. You couldn't have a better game to open on.
Well, let's go back to that playoff series, because the Celtics, everything changed in that series. They lost in 6 games. They also lost their star.
Yeah, in game 4, Tatum goes down with a torn Achilles. It not only changed the Celtics, it changed the entire Eastern Conference outlook for this year. The Celtics go into rebuild mode, and the rest of the East figures they have a better chance. Everything changed with Jason Tatum's injury.
What do they need from Jaylen Brown this season without Tatum?
Well, besides the scoring, he takes on more of a role as the go-to guy down the stretch, and he's got to be more of a playmaker, and you see him trying to do that against Philadelphia the other night.
The New York Knicks, the expectations are sky high, and why not? They should be. What they did last year, they got to the Eastern Conference Finals, first time in 25 years, and they've got Jalen Brunson, one of the bona fide stars in the game, leading the way.
Right, and they've got their entire core back, plus they added more depth with Yabusele and Clarkson, but a new coach, a new system, trying to play a little bit of a different way. It will take some adjustment.
All right, let's bring in the third member of our crew, Cassidy Hubbard, standing by with a special guest.
Thanks, Ian, and I'm here with one of the faces of Knicks fandom, the one and only Tracy Morgan. And, you know, you've seen a lot of different eras of Knicks basketball. What are your first impressions of the Mike Brown era?
First of all, that's the way you coach. 11 people, 11 players on the floor, that's the way you coach. 9 in the first quarter, that's the way you coach. You got all that talent on the bench, play them.
And you're going to see them play the Celtics tonight. You've seen a lot of highs and you've seen a lot of lows with this team. What's making you believe that this year can be the year?
Well, the thing about New York Knicks fans in the past, there was a lot more anxiety than there was excitement. You can feel the excitement in the arena right now. I'm one of them. I told Dolan, you see all these people in here? He said, yeah. I said, I'm one of them.
And you definitely are someone who adds to the excitement of this building.
I love my Knicks. I love my Knicks. I bought them all sneakers. Kobe, Bruce Lee's, 2700 pop. I bought them all 2 pair.
Oh, okay. There's a scoop.
Let them know we love them.
Okay, well, thanks for your time and enjoy the game.
Thank you for having me. And I speak for everybody in the arena.
And he sure does, Ian.
Who had Bruce Lee on their bingo card here for the opening of the NBA on Prime? Stan, you mentioned it. This rivalry goes back to 1946. That was a huge year for you. You interned for the New York Knicks that season. Amazing.
It was a very good year. But going back to the studio, Blake Griffin, I got one question for you that Ian Eagle and I want to know. Why is the dress code in the studio so much more relaxed than ours out here?
You know what, guys? Is we're the new school. You know, they say dress for the job you want.
Yeah.
This is the job we want. You guys look great out there, though.
You guys look great. Yeah. Well, I passed on the picnic table. Stand over there.
Shots fired. Back to the game, crew. you have 5 minutes for a rebuttal.
You don't coach me no more. I can get away with that.
You're watching a special presentation of the NBA on Prime.
There's only one way to find this feeling. When anything is possible. This feeling of the beginning. Tonight is the beginning of a new era.
To bring it to you cowards, then it's gonna be quick.
Climb the ladder. The attack's wasting no time. How about that pass? Oh, yeah!
For the very first time, this is the NBA. Live on Prime.
You're watching the NBA on Prime, presented by Wingstop. Huge ovation for two-time All-Star Jalen Brunson. Brunson could be an MVP conversation if the Knicks have the type of season they expect to have. And these fans expect to have basketball here at MSG come June. Boston Celtics and the New York Knicks. Knicks coming off the win over the Cleveland Cavaliers here at MSG on Wednesday night, 119-111. Boston, tough loss to Philadelphia, 117-116. Here's the starting five for Joe Mazzulla's squad. Peyton Pritchard, the sixth man of the year last season, now a starter with Brown, White, Hauser, and Queta. Meanwhile, the Knicks have made a change in the starting lineup. Miles McBride, who came off the bench, will start. Brunson, Anunoby, Bridges, Karl Anthony Towns. He was a question mark. He's in there. And in fact, Josh Hart is available. He's been dealing with lower back spasms.
Yes, he's available, but I think in general, they're going to try to bring him off the bench this year.
Mike Brown, he loves this group. He loves the versatility. He told us prior to the game, defense is farther along than the offense right now.
Yeah, the offense is going to take some adjustment because they play so differently when Robinson's there and when he's not.
And Joe Mazzulla, an NBA champion with this Celtics team 2 seasons ago. Look at that record. 182-65. But this is a new dynamic and a new situation.
Totally new. Went from coaching a contender that was expected to win to a team that has very low expectations, and every single player has to play a much bigger role than they ever have.
His expectations, though, are high for this team.
Absolutely. They just are different in terms of the way they have to play. They have to play faster. They have to apply more pressure defensively.
The Celtics control the tip. We're underway. The NBA on Prime.